Hi, my beautiful princesses. I cannot believe that it is time for you princesses to go back to school. I was going to try to make a couple of back to school videos this past week, and I had been sick. I actually am still coughing, gotten a Z-Pack just because I've had all kinds of just crud. And so I completely lost my voice, and so I'm so sorry. I was really hoping that I would get some back to school things done. And I just wanted to do a quick back to school makeup tutorial that's just kind of simple, that's very neutral, something that you can wear to school and it's not, really heavy or really dark. I have this Baby Lips in Cherry. I forget the name of it. I have, this is a new thing that I just got recently. It's Loreal. And I mean, it's just one of the L'Oreal singles, and this is called Brushed Suede, and I'll open it, and it comes with a little sponge tip applicator, but that is what it looks like. It's basically kind of a shimmery light brown color. It's really pretty and really neutral. And I'm going to be using a Covergirl eyeliner this time. This is the Liquiline Blast from Covergirl. It has the liner on one end and a smudger. It's kind of like a latexy smudger on the other end. If you want to see kind of a quick back to school tutorial, then stick around. Alright, the first thing that I'm going to do is do the Stay Don't Stray around my eyes. This is an eye primer, and I just take a little tiny bit and just get it on my ring finger, just like that. And I'm going to apply this just all over my eyelid, even up to my brow bone. And basically, I'm just going to get it around the entire eye area. So it's even going to go underneath my eye as well. And this just helps everything kind of stay in place. This was something that I had used for my July favorites that I found when I went to Sephora in Atlanta, and I just really love this stuff. I think I use this like every day now. I know I'm kind of getting it here and there. I'm going to go back in and blend it. But I basically want this all over my lid, even up to my brow bone and under my eye. This is the Naked palette by Urban Decay. I have used this palette like just about every day. As you can see, some of my colors are actually starting to get thin. But I'm going to take Toasted. It's this one right here. Try not to blind anyone. I'm going to take Toasted, this kind of mauve-y, pinkish kind of color. And I'm going to take the brush that came with it, and it's a flat tip brush. And you can take any like drugstore brush or Coastal Scents brush that's even smaller than this, but it's something that's flat and something that you can get a lot of color on. I am just going to go right into Toasted right here and just get some of that on my brush. And I'm going to just apply this all over my lid.
I wish I could tie you up in my shoes.
I'm not sure what my dog is doing, but it sounds like she is scratching or licking or something.
What does that mean to you? Look into the mirror, who's inside there? The one with the long hair. Same old me.
Just make sure you get those just all over the lid like that. This L'Oreal brushed suede color. So I'm not going to use the sponge tip brush that it came with. And I'm sorry, I'm still coughing. This is an e.l.f. It says contour brush. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the brushed suede on my crease brush, and I am just going to start kind of at the corner right here, not quite all the way to the end, but just basically you know, right where you would do kind of like a smoky eye, I guess. And I'm just going to bring it in my crease.
My outsides are cool, my insides are blue. Every time I think I'm through, it's because of you.
I always feel like one side gets done better than the other. Now what I'm going to do is take the Naked palette again, and we're going to do a different color. Anything will do. You can actually use, this is a Coastal Scents brush that's kind of fluffy, but I'm just going to take my little CoverGirl brush, and I'm going to go in with the color Sin, right next to Virgin on the end. It's this one right here. And I'm just going to get some of that on the tip of my brush and just go right around my brow bone, and just kind of, that's going to be my highlighter. And I hope you can see, but like, it just really brightens everything up. And Sin is actually, has a little bit more pink to it than just like Virgin, or I actually have Brulee by MAC that I use a lot for a highlighter, but I like Sin as well because it's got some shimmer to it in place of just something flat. You can take like another small brush. I have a pencil brush from MAC. It's the 219 brush that I'm going to use. That's a MAC brush, but you can take just something that is small. Like you can take the contour, the crease brush again, and I'm just going to go in with Hustle, which is right next to Toasted, right here. And I'm not going to smoke out my eyes or anything. I'm just going to get a little bit on the end, and I will show you what I'm doing. Just going to get a little bit on the end. I don't know why I stand on my tiptoes when I do stuff. And I am just going to just go under my eyes just a little bit. Just to kind of, I'm not actually putting a liner down there. So just something to kind of deepen the look a little bit. And that's going to be it for the Naked palette, so we're done with that. And I'm not even going to use the brow pencil this time. I probably should, but if you're in a hurry, like if you're like me, you're trying to get out the door, even though I'm not in college or in high school anymore, obviously, it still takes me a while to get ready, so just something that's quick. I'm just going to take my brow brush and just kind of brush over my eyebrows, and I just kind of brush them to the side. Just take my CoverGirl black eyeliner, and I am just going to just lightly kind of draw a line kind of close to my lash line, if I can get there. Kind of even it out. And I'm going to actually take the little smudger side, it's like a latexy smudger side, and I'm going to just go back in and kind of smudge it out so it's not quite as harsh. I really should be doing this. Alright, now I'm going to take my mascara, my Maybelline Makeup Plush Volume, and there's what the brush looks like. It's kind of neat. I'm just going to put my mascara on. And like I said, this is actually waterproof mascara. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my concealer, my e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer and Highlighter. And I'm going to take the concealer side, excuse me, and I am just going to kind of just dot it right around my inner corners and just blend it. Take my ring finger. And kind of go around the corners of my nose, because that's where I get a lot of redness, and especially right now because I'm sick. Like, I blow my nose a lot. I know that's gross, but oh, and I don't even think I said we're gonna do blush as well. The blush that excuse me, the blush that I'm going to use, it's going to be the e.l.f. The Blush Bronzer Duo, and I've used this before. Just take any kind of, you know, powder type brush, and I usually start with my bronzer, so I'm going to do that, and a little bit of this goes a long way, and I'm just going to kind of start and go from my cheekbone, like the apples of my cheeks, up my cheekbone, just kind of like that. And I take a little bit and put it kind of wherever I just want to give myself a little bit of color so I don't look washed out. And go back in with that peachy color and just get some of that on your brush. And you can just go like right along, somewhat kind of over that bronzer, and it just gives it a little bit of shimmer and a little more kind of peachy, so you're not just like bronze. I'm going to do the baby lips in Cherry Me. And this is basically like a lip balm, but it does have pigment to it. It does have, I mean, it's going to come off and look kind of reddish on your lips. So just apply that. I have to go back in with a little bit of a neutral colored lip pencil because I need to kind of give my upper lip some definition. This is actually a MAC color. This is Stripdown that I've used before. But honestly, you don't need a gloss or anything over this. It's pretty shiny just by itself because it is a lip balm. It does have SPF in it, and it does have pigment, so it kind of has the best of everything rolled into one. That's pretty much it, and then you're ready to go for your first day of school. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you want to see some other back to school tutorials, I can do some different looks for different days of the week. Or I had some really cute outfit ideas that I was going to put up as well for like just some cute back to school type things. It's just fun to me to just kind of get a fresh start to the year, even though it's not a new year. It's kind of like you get the opportunity to do things new. I don't know if that sounds right. And I hope that you'll subscribe and watch some more. Thanks, princesses, and have a great first day back to school.